select or to apply? How am I going to answer those questions?
Hey guys, welcome back to FearlessRN. So today I'm going to be talking about how to answer select or to apply NCLEX questions. To be honest, those type of questions were my enemy. I hated them. Do you hate them too? Well, don't worry. I got you. Remember in nursing school and you take your nursing test and there were a pop-up of some select or to apply questions? For me, I was like, oh gosh, again, another one? But I learned that the professors were giving us those select or that applies or SATA questions just to prepare us for NCLEX. Now, recently, SATA questions or select or that apply questions are becoming more popular on NCLEX, and there's nothing that we can do about it. SATA questions require you to critically think and answer the question confidently, ensuring that you know your content. These type of questions are scored pass or fail. There are no partial scores. You have to be able to answer the questions. You have to be able to pick out the answer choices that are correct to get the points. You get me? I have a few tips or strategies that I use as well as I've learned from others on how to correctly answer SATA questions, and I wanted to share it with you guys because on Facebook I've noticed that a lot of people are asking about how do I answer SATA questions? What do I do? Well, guess what? Calm down. You have to take your time when you're doing these type of questions. That's number one. Calm down. These strategies have helped me tremendously on answering select or to apply questions, and it helped me to pass my NCLEX as well. To know your content. You have to know it no matter what area they throw, an overall knowledge of what the topic is being thrown at you in order to answer the question correctly. If you know that you're not well in hypothyroidism or diabetes mellitus, diabetes insipidus, knowing the differences between diabetes mellitus and diabetes insipidus, well, that means you have to go back to endocrine and learn it. Learn it, guys. That will help you to make the best choice when you're answering these type of questions. You must know the disease process, drugs that treat this disease, as well as the pathophysiology. So it's very important to be well-rounded in your content in order to answer those questions correctly. Treat each choice as a true or false question. So when you're reading the question, look for the topic and then go through the answer choices and go through A, true or false. You decide which one it is, go to B, true or false, and keep going down the answer choices. Look at each answer choice individually. Most times when doing select or to apply questions, you may want to draw reference from each answer choice to make it relatable. But in these type of questions, each answer choice is separate. And you gotta keep it that way. Don't overanalyze. Stay calm. Don't add on more to what the question's giving you and more to what the answer choices are stating. Keep it simple, guys. Whatever NCLEX gives you as an answer choice is what they want you to go off of. So choose based on what's right in front of you. Avoid asking yourself as you read the question, what if? NCLEX doesn't require that. There are ways to determine. Focus only on what is given to you in the question and read each word slowly and determine what are they really trying to ask you. There are some key words that can help you to determine what is being asked, such as immediate, first, priority, side effects. Now this pointer that I'm giving to you is really, really important, and I probably should have said it as the number one thing. Go with your gut feeling. So many times when I'm doing practice questions, I would go through a select or to apply question, freak out, number one, and number two, just randomly pick it and not think through it. Go with your first instinct. Most times than none, it's correct. Look out for words like always, never. Something that's definite is most likely always incorrect. Make sure that the answer choice that you select match the topic being asked in the question. NCLEX likes to use distractors to make the examinee confused. Trust me, that's their goal. If you are critically thinking, you want to make sure that the answer choice falls back in place with the question. Sometimes the distractors or the other irrelevant answer choices do seem correct. They are correct sometimes, but they're not correct for the topic. So always match the answer choice to the topic. There are some key things to look for in select all that apply type of questions. Sometimes it'll be on disease processes, diagnostic tests, the way to put on your PPEs for a particular disease, or even procedures. They like to see if you know how to manage a patient safely while doing a procedure and other things like that. So it's always important to know your lab values to recognize whether they're within normal limits. Also recognize whether pain is expected or unexpected. To sum it all up, how to answer select all that apply questions, you must know your content. You must read the question slowly and ask yourself, what are they trying to ask me? Make sure that you understand clearly what they're asking. Maybe sometimes you can rephrase the question to a way that you'll better understand it. Take your time when answering these questions, as well as practice. Practice, practice, practice. I do have some recommendations on what you can use to practice. This book is by Lippincott. It's called NCLEX-RN Alternate Format Questions. I use this to help me as well. I love this book because it's very organized by systems. So if you're a person that likes to study by systems, and let's say for instance you want to study cardiac, then after you study cardiac, you can go in here and flip the page to the cardiac section and practice select all that apply questions as well. It was very helpful because there's visuals in here and drag and drop. NCLEX study tips part 1 and 2. I did give a mini review on most of these books that I'm talking about, but there was a book in particular that I really loved, which was this other Lippincott book, and this is the Q&A review for NCLEX. Again, this is separated by systems, and I like it because it was very high level questions in this book. So if you're interested, you can also get this book as well, and it does come with a CD-ROM to practice like NCLEX style. I will be leaving a link to these books down below in the description box, so please check it out, alright? And another resource that has great select all that apply questions is on UWORLD. UWORLD is a lifesaver. It's hands down the best resource personally, which I use, that helped me to pass my test. So if you're ever in doubt, go to UWORLD, guys. UWORLD is the So please continue to practice and don't get frustrated. If you get the answers wrong, go back and read the rationale so that you understand what they were asking so you can change your mind frame. Please comment down below if you'd like for me to do a separate video on how to break down select all that apply questions. I can do a separate video here on YouTube, or follow me on Periscope and I can do mini videos there frequently. So let me know which one you prefer. Either way, please follow me there on my social medias as well, because I will be doing pop-up videos. I really want to help you guys as best as I can. Please share your tips on how to answer select all the apply questions as well. If you have a method that has been working for you, share it down below. It can help someone. So don't be shy, guys. Comment down below. Let's get some interaction going. Alright, guys? Peace.